Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka Neural Net Games. Today I'm bringing you my one-man Wolfpack deck. It's such a dumb name. That's from a funny movie back from 2009, I believe it is. Anyways, what are we doing in this deck? Well, it's built around 3 cards. It's called the One-Man Wolfpack because we're using the Ill-Tempered Loner. Whenever it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. And it can also get +2/+0 when you spend 1 in a red, and you can pump it up. Where it really gets good, though, is when it transforms into the old Howlpack Avenger. So whenever a permanent you control is dealt damage, Howlpack Avenger deals that much damage to any target. So you have 4 creatures out. You burn down the house. You do 20 damage to any target. Or you do 5 here, 5 there, 5 here, 5 there. However you want to divvy it up, but usually you're just going to kill your opponent. You're going to see me do some pretty ridiculous things in these games. This deck is so fun, and it's actually quite high skill too. So if you're looking for something that's really going to exercise your brain, you're going to have to do a lot of math with the Ill-Tempered Loner and math out your blocks, how much damage they're doing to who, is their first strike, etc. Like, it gets pretty complicated. The cool thing we're also running here that really synergizes well with Ill-Tempered Loner and with Burn Down the House is the Ethereal Escort. And so it's a 3/3. It's one of our new Alchemy cards. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, choose a card in your hand. It perpetually gains lifelink. So give Burn Down the House lifelink and then wipe the board and get 20, 30 life. Just that easily. You play a creature on turn 3 and you've got a life linking sweeper. And it's so good. This deck is really good against werewolves, which are, there's quite a few of them out now because they ended up doing pretty good in the Arena Open. So I'm seeing, a lot of Gruul werewolves. It'll do pretty good against dragons too because 5 damage kills the majority of the dragons. The only thing it doesn't kill is Inferno of the Star Mounts, but it also gives you so much life that you can start making a comeback against dragons if they get tyrants and stuff on you early. It's really good against, mono green. It even does fairly well against mono black because usually they kind of ping you down and you've got a decent amount of exile stuff. So you can exile their, their curse-bound witches, their shambling gas, their eye twitches, and anything that's on the field also gains perpetually if it would die exiled instead. So you can take a lot of value from them. And it's good against Sanguine too when you exile, right? Because you just exile their Blood Artist and they can't do anything. Anyways, okay, so what else are we doing in here? Everything's kind of built around that. We got a couple Fateful Absence just in case we are playing somebody who has a Planeswalker. We need some quick removal on something like an Inferno of the Star Mounts. 3 Valorous Stance because 1, it doubles as removal. Sometimes I will forget that probably. In fact, I know I did at least once. Anyways, it's there mostly because of the indestructible, but it does just give us some more kill stuff against those Inferno of the Star Mounts, stuff like that, right? We want to give our loner indestructible at times. You can also, I ran another deck with loner where you can go infinite if you give it indestructible and then you damage it and you just keep having it damage itself and you get stuck in an infinite loop. I never tried that today. I wanted to do different things. I was told it doesn't work anymore, but then I saw somebody say it did work. Try it out. Try the infinite combo out. Give your loner indestructible and then Cinderclasm it or do whatever you want to do and put a couple damage on it. And then see if it has, you also need lifelink too, right? So you got to have lifelink from an Ethereal Escort. And then you should just be able to keep damaging it over and over again. Curious to see if that still works. Let me know. Okay, next, Rahilda wanted Cutthroat. Just works well in the deck. It's a good 2-drop. I wanted some good 2 and 3 drops to draw some heat before we get to the Ill-Tempered Loner. Okay, then we're running 2 Shatterskull Smashing, which actually turned out to be okay today. Lots of times I don't get good use out of this card, and sometimes I'm just like, why do I even run this? It puts me in, tough situations. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, next, 3 Brutal Cathars. Why are we running this? Well, at times it can be problematic with the board wipes, but I think it just gives you a chance in certain matchups that are really aggressive and allows you just to stall out long enough until you can combo and just, wreck somebody with a loner. Brittle Blast we talked about. Another cool card, because this is a mid-range deck, we need some ways to create advantage in the mid game. So whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, which we have a lot of, you can add a charge counter. Remove any number of charge counters from Geistflame Reservoir. It deals that much damage to any target. You can even use this to target your loner if you really need to when you're trying to pull off an infinite combo. And then you can also use it as some card draw. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Next, we're running 2 Celestus. And we start night and day so early with Rahilda and Brutal Cathar and Celestus that it just, you know, it helps everything work. And then also we're running a ton of instants, right? You're going to notice I'm not running many sorceries in here. This is an instant. And that's so that we can take a turn off to turn it to night and then make sure we get our loner, right? Make sure we get our loner to the night side because that is key in this deck. And the Celestus is so amazing when you have a Brutal Cathar out. And you're often in what I would call a standoff when you've got the ill-tempered loner, because your opponents, they don't know what to do. They're just like, how do I do this? If they don't have a way to kill the ill-tempered loner, it makes attacking in just a nightmare. You know, they've got a tough guy on the ground, but a weak flyer. They can't attack in because you just block and you kill their flyer, right? Like it creates so many math problems. Okay, where was I going with that? Anyways, yeah, you want to go back and forth between night and day, and then you're just flipping your Brutal Cathar and you're just nuking their board. So yeah, that's where I was going. It actually gets you through those standoffs, right? You just keep flipping this all the time, and your Brutal Cathar just eats creatures. 3 Unexpected Windfall. We need, again, mid-game, we need some card draw, and we need to create treasure tokens so that we can play a loner and have a Valorous Stance up if we're against somebody that's got some good removal. Or burn down the house. Deck doesn't work without it. 2 Emeria's Call. Another good way of protecting yourself against a board wipe. You play this when you've got an ill-tempered loner and some other stuff out, and then they have indestructible. And you still take damage when you're indestructible. You just don't die. And so it still works with the ill-tempered loner. And then you got a couple 4/4 flyers as well and board wipe protection. So either way, it's good. Running 5, 6, 13, 17, 21, 23, 25 total lands in the deck. It's a super fun deck. It's not a tier 1 deck. Don't expect to just wreck your way through ladder with this or anything, but it can do pretty well. It was well above 500 today. Off camera, I won 2 and lost 1 in ranked. So what does that put me at? That puts me at 3 and 2. Puts me at 5 and 3 for the day in ranked with the deck. So super fun deck. Had a great time. Hope you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Because if you don't, YouTube might just not notify you even when you're subscribed. Anyways, that's it. Let's get to it. Okay, we're on the play, and that is a pretty good hand. Yeah, we're going to go Shatterskull. It's the safest way to curve out here. Tapped into a mountain. Our opponent will actually do something. Enters tapped. I made a mistake earlier in testing where I lost a game because I literally put it in on the land instead of on the Shatterskull Smashing. I was very, very upset. Okay, Rahilda. They didn't play... yeah, they didn't play a Snow Forest, so let's see what they're working with here. Kind of a bit crazy. And I've got all cards that this won't work with. Gravy. Love it. A Ranger class, Kate. Be a bit of a pain. I get a Valorous Stance. So what's the actual play here? Of course I can't get another frickin' damage spell or something, you know? I'm gonna attack because I can start getting card advantage on them, and they've got some good 3-drops. Right? Oh, Play with Fire is really good, actually. I guess it goes here. Yep. And then I'm going to play... Yeah, I'm just going to wait. And if they try and use like an inscription or something, I'll nuke it. Okay. And we'll just Fateful Absence it right away. Let's turn full control off here. Take 2 damage. And they don't stay back to block. I think that's actually super foolish. We get an Ascendant Pack Leader. Okay, so let's go Ethereal Escort and Ascendant Pack Leader here. Yeah, sure, whatever. They get a Blood Rage Alpha. Okay. So, what? They get it to fight... Oh, if it's, they're gonna do it for the next wolf. Okay. Let's Fateful Absence, right? The Blood Rage and attack. I just want to put the pressure on here. Yeah, okay, great. And they're done. All right. They should have kept this wolf back to block. They were not the beat down there. On the draw, a little bit of early removal. Ramp. We're going to keep it. Just because of this. And potentially this too for some card draw. Don't love this. But this also can keep us in the game too. A Tenacious Pup. Okay, we'll save that for their turn 2 play then. We really do need another land here though. Like really badly next turn. Or we're in big trouble. We got 2 shots at it here. Kessig Naturalist comes in tougher and becomes a massive pain. Okay, there's our land. I don't think they're gonna buff anything up. The only thing they can do is really have a Snakeskin Veil here, right? Do I want to save it if they play a Tovolar? Probably, right? We're gonna risk it. It goes to night. That's okay. This Tovolar is just so flippin' ridiculous, right? They Ranger class? Okay. Then we can do this. And we'll be in okay shape. We're going to get a little bit of life gain out of the Celestus, a little bit of ramp, and we should be in fairly decent shape here. I'm going to go white. So is it Celestus or is it Ethereal Escort first? Ethereal Escort makes us, you know, puts us in pretty good shape. But if they kill the Ethereal Escort, we end up having a problem, don't we? Burn down the house is probably a greater concern or a greater priority, right? If they only put 4 damage on us here, I'm happy. Okay. Could not have gone better. Now we get to Ethereal Escort here. And we get one of our burn down the houses for some life gain, and then we just get massive life gain, and they have a very hard time against us in the mid game here. And I won't block. Oh yeah. What do they have? What are they sitting on here right now? They need 2 green for an Uvenwald or something, don't they? That's what they need. They Tenacious Pup again. Okay. Strange. I guess they can still kill my creature. Let's Shatterskull and hold back here, right? Enters tapped. And I could Brutal Cathar something and attack and get my other burn down the house. I think that's probably the play here. Although their Tenacious Pup is getting pretty far out of range, isn't it? And when it comes back into play, what's it going to do? I think I'm going to go Geistflame here, actually. It's getting really close, though, isn't it? I could save this and block and keep it alive. That's what I'm just going to save my mana. All right, we know they're attacking. Okay, gravy. This is going to be perfect. We're going to block. We're going to Valorous Stance. Next turn, we're going to attack. We're going to make both burn down the houses. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even care about Valorous Stance, do I? Yeah, because I want the other burn down the house to have lifelink. I don't think they have any other way of doing anything here, right? I don't want to pass the damage and have it die. I could always save my Valorous Stance too, right? I'm going to get like 30 life. I'm going to save my Valorous Stance. I should just... yeah, I would have got more life the other way. 3... No, it's actually better that way. Okay, let's do 5 damage to everybody. Get to 26 life. With some more removal, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Green. They do get to start playing creatures off the top, though. Yeah, I want to get to Geistflame here and start doing some good stuff, right? Okay, Den is good. I could also Brutal... I could burn down the house, but I don't think I'm going to. Not much offense here, but I think we're actually in pretty good shape still. Oh, that was off the top. Dirty. What do they have in their hand? I'm really confused right now. They just got 2 pulls off the flippin' top like that. Are you kidding me? That's almost unbelievable. Yeah, we're going to take the action here. What if I just played a bunch of burn down the houses here? Like, as in played them for the creatures. They can't really attack, and I do more damage to them, right? If they attack, nah. They start adding counters and it becomes a pain. Hopefully they don't just keep pulling off the top. Like, I think they have a 30% chance to pull 2 of those in a row. 30% chance each time, right? They're going to have maybe 20 to 24 creatures out of 60 cards. I don't know what they're sitting on here. Is it... Okay, yeah, casting Naturalist is fine. I think we got an Unexpected Windfall here. We don't really care about their extra mana from attacking. Let's keep that for the Unexpected Windfall. I'm going to main phase it here. Get a bunch more mana. Okay, we get the Loner. I'm going to wait a turn for the Loner. I'm going to play Rahilda instead. Yeah. Because they have to be careful about attacking with Rahilda in. And if they've got a kill spell, like a pump spell, that's what they're going to do. And then once we get Ill-Tempered Loner going, we can play this for 3 creatures, and then essentially they just die. They can't block, they can't do anything. They have so many land. They pulled a lot of lands too. Tenacious pop off the top. Jesus. They get a Helena and Elena. Okay. Something else gets nice and tough for them. Goes from 4/4 to 5/5. So I guess I'll just Brutal Cathar her, right? I could kill the Kessig Naturalist here, but I don't want to spend all my mana doing it. Whatever I do, I've got to make it pretty quick here, right? That's like pretty much the best thing they can pull, because now that puts it out of range of my other burn too. Get another Geistflame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total mana, right? So I think it's got to be Helena and Elena here, right? Ill-Tempered Loner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. I don't want to lose the Loner, though. We have to Brittle Cathar first here. I need to get it to flip a Knight. Right? What if I flip it to Knight right now? I have to spend 1 treasure, right? And what would I throw away? The Geistflame, probably? Let's attack first here. Are they going to block? Do they have a pump spell? What do they got here? Okay. So we kill that. I really wanted to go to Knight, so that when the Loner comes in, things are really bad for them. And we're going to take the action because I don't think Geistflame is necessary right now. Having the 1 out is fine. Get a little bit of extra life here. Yeah. I actually want the land right now for next turn. And now we play the land, right? We have a Valorous Stance up. And we can just start eating creatures with the Celestus and that as well, right? Tenacious Pup. Did they just pull another one off the top? To double spell to turn it back too. Otherwise, I win the game. I don't know if I want to take 10 damage. Should I block in Valorous Stance? I'm going to take 11 damage, I guess, technically, right? Kind of crazy. I don't really need to block, though. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to play my Burn Down the House next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total mana. So let's take this for now. Brutal Cathar in this deck with Celestus in the mid game is just, it's ruthless against a creature deck. We're going to decline the action because I don't want to throw away any of these. I got to have the loner. 1, 2, 3, 4. They Snakeskin Veil. They did have a Snakeskin Veil. Okay. So that's all they have. Let's decline. We get the land. Let's go back tonight, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total mana. I can hold off for one more turn, right? Then I just go loner. They almost guaranteed can't turn it back to night. Okay. So what we're going to do is burn down the house for 3 creatures. Right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left. I could play the loner, but then that puts it at risk, right? So I think the best thing to do is wait. And then next turn we'll play the loner and go to night, and we've got a Valorous Stance up here. Hopefully they don't have any trample. What do they have for trample? They have a little bit of trample. That's fine. Okay, Ranger class. Fine. Okay, they get more counters. Okay, we're gonna block with a devil, right? Okay, so that has trample, so we just go 1 here, right? We can't sacrifice too many things. So let's go here. And just take 5. I guess we just go to their face, or do we kill the wolf? Probably just kill the wolf. Keep their creatures out, because they can start pumping up their other creatures as they attack too. I mean, I could always use Geistflame to kill something too. Oh, we get an Emeria's Call. Okay, let's play the loner, right? Only one thing has trample. We have Valorous Stance. Let's go ahead and do this. Do I want to take the action? Yeah, I can always keep the Emeria's Call. I only have... How much mana do I have here? Okay, so we can't attack, right? We have to just block. I think I want to play this for the Valorous Stance, right? I take 3 damage, and then I'm just going to block, because I'm going to be blocking anyways. If they attack with the Lord of the Ulvenwald. Oh my god. Why are they doing that? Oh my god. Why are they doing that? Just straight tripping, I guess. They have no pump spells. This gets to 7, so we have to block a reasonable amount with it, right? Okay. So we just win the game here now. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to go Rahilda right here, right? Devil right here. Howlpack, Avenger, and Brute here, so we take no damage. Right? And that should be plenty, right? Whenever a permanent you control is dealt damage, we go like that, and then we make sure that we can play our Valorous Stance here. Oh, I forgot about first strike damage. Doesn't matter though. It's still alive. Boom. Beautiful. I made it a little bit more complicated because I wanted it to look nice. Didn't really need to do that, but on the play, 2 lands, 1 away from being in decent shape. I don't like it though. I don't like it. Better. We're gonna throw away one of the Brittle Cathars. If our opponent can actually do something. Okay. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh my god, what is going on today? This has happened to me so often today. Just people just timing out and doing ridiculous things. They did it! I just don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. Getting one of these in the early game, you're just like, you're not using this effectively till like, so you have 6 mana anyways, basically, right? Oh, a friggin' rune crab? Really, eh? Okay, well, let's go fast. Baloo. And another rune crab. Oh, that's dastardly. And here comes another land. For mill 6. 2 burned down the house. An ill-tempered loner. Oh, man. I'm actually glad they did that because I was 4 turns away from getting a land. You see that? 1, 2, 3. Wow. I was a ways away from getting a land. Now I get a land right away here. What's better though? Let's Brutal Cathar right away here. This is going to be white and then that can come in as red. But it's going to come in tapped. Don't really have a choice though. They fading hope they're dirty rune crab. They didn't get the card they needed. So an effective scry. You can look at it from 1 of 2 ways. Good or bad. Having 2 rune crabs right now, though, is really dangerous if I can't get something going. They've gotten 3 of my burn down the houses now, too. 3 out of 4 burn down the houses in the first 20 cards. They don't kick it, though. That's the good thing. They did not kick it. Okay, so this goes here. This goes here. And we can do nothing. I should maybe attack first to try and fake it out. Try and fake them out, but... Geez, they have a 4th flippin' land here, too. Good God. It's gonna be real close. We need an ill-tempered loner. We need to get it tonight. And we need to, like, Cinderclasm ourselves or something. Yeah, it deals that much damage to any target. We have enough for the ill-tempered loner now. The expressive, that's bad for us. That's very bad for us. They're halfway through our deck right now. They get another land, so we're at 25. We're probably going to end up losing this one. Double rune crab with this much land. And they got the land with the expressive. Like, how come when I play this card, I miss like 3/4 of the time, but when people play it against me, I see them miss about 5%. That's probably just my brain. My brain not paying attention. That's why. If I double, okay. Okay, that's 1 point Cinderclasm. Goodbye. Yeah, no. See what they got. The expressive again. Okay. They're looking for, they haven't foretold anything. They're looking for the double red spell that can copy anything 4 mana and under, right? And then they want to copy a Maddening Cacophony. Yeah, Dual Strike is the one, right? But they don't have enough mana to actually play it. Another flippin' rune crab. Third rune crab, really? This is going in the dumpster, I guess. Oh, I sure wish I'd gotten rid of that. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to play our ill-tempered loner. Right? Let's try and fake him out here. Taking cards from them with Rahilda is just, I mean, it's essentially pointless, right? See if they have something to deal with that. Come on. Give me a flipping break right now. Okay. It's gonna be close. They got a 2-turn clock though. They gotta get us in 2 turns here. The expressive again. We might just make it. Might just make it. If we can just get to night 2. 17 cards. We want it tonight. Oh, shut up with your good game. Gotta try it, see if they miss it. More friggin' land. I have nothing to play it with. I could play this and then try and draw a card, but I don't think it really does me anything. Be any good. See if they got enough. See if they got enough in their hands. I got 9 cards left. Yeah, it's over. 16 cards is gonna be enough. They had just enough. So much expressive in Rune Crab, right? I couldn't quite get enough on board. I had way too many lands, you know? Way too many lands. Okay, we're keeping it. Slightly annoying, but we get to our Celestus and we should be able to get into whatever we need here. On the play with a Rahilda. Okay. And they have no turn 1 play. Pretty good. Start the day-night cycle. Werewolf pack leader. Do I want to spend my Cinderclasm? Yeah. Full control here, make sure. One. One and done. The old growth troll, which we can grab with our kind of wish I had something a little bit different here. I could have attacked and maybe faked him out, but that's okay. We have 4 mana. I'm going to keep the Shatterskull Smashing just because of who we're against, and it can potentially be useful at this point. So they get 4 on us, then we Brutal Cathar it. They get a second old growth troll. Okay. Are they going to Blizzard Brawl here? Okay, good. That's an early Blizzard Brawl. And they do it with the one that can't attack. Interesting. Seems like a fairly odd decision to me, but hey, what do I know? Okay, let's hope they don't have a bunch more Blizzard Brawls here. If they do, we're just dead, essentially, at this point. Really? Just really, eh? It's, seems a bit ridiculous. How much do I need for this Shatterskull? That's gonna get me to 3, so I'm 1 away. Okay. Can't block anyways, so. Just gonna hope we can come back with the Celestus and maybe even burn down the house is pretty bad for us right now. What we need is well, that's not very good either. We need Brittle Blast is what we need the most. I could block in Valorous Stance. I can just destroy it. I don't use Valorous Stance very often. We're gonna get rid of you. You can come back afterwards. I gotta save the damage. That's why I'm not going after this. They get a Sculptor of Winter. We get to burn down the house. Okay. They're gonna have a really hard time attacking if I actually burn down the house here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Burn down the house plus Cinderclasm doesn't really get me there either. I have to play it for the 3 because I got 2 trolls in there. Go ahead and attack now. I'll just kill your Ren in 7. They tossed an Uvenwald. They get a Blizzard Brawl. Their second Blizzard Brawl in 18 cards. Perfect. I guess I got 2 Brutal Cathars, so same sort of thing. Probably not going to lose this game. Or going to win this game, I should say. Okay, how can I get out of this? I have to... He's indestructible, right? So maybe I just block once. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 mana. I don't think I'm getting out of this. I really don't. It was just a very bad pull. I gotta go 1 here, right? And I want to kill this guy, or at least hold him off, right? 1 here, 1 on the Sculptor of Winter. Yeah. Okay. 1 here, 1 here. And then do I kill it? No. I kill the Sculptor of Winter. Try and keep the numbers down. That's all I could do. They can keep plussing and making lands. I don't really care. I need like Fateful Absence or something, right? I guess I just have to Unexpected Windfall and ditch Shatterskull here. Ditch Cinderclasm. It's not going to help me anyways. Okay. So I get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total mana, 8 with the land, right? If I play Ethereal Escort, I get Shatterskull Smashing with the land. It costs me 1 treasure. Okay. I still don't think we're going to win, but we can extend the game slightly here. We're at 7 mana, so we can do 5. But if I can get to 1 more, I can double it. I should have waited. I mean, I was in pretty dire straits if I waited, right? So I can get up to 15 by killing the Faceless Haven with the Escort here. Right? I can take 12. Get a land. Just how I planned it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So here and here, right? Why won't it let me do that? What am I missing right here? Does it still have to be 6? And then I just make 12? I always forget when it's double. Okay, there we go. Okay. Don't think... I always forget you got to go 6, then 12. I always think you got to go 12. It comes up so rarely. And they get their 3rd Blizzard Brawl. Come on now. Come on. Okay. Now I need a burn down the house for 5. Fateful Absence keeps us alive for 1 turn, and if they don't do their troll. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Either way, we're dead. Pretty much, right? I don't think there's anything that can save us. Let's see what we pull. Oh, nice, a land. Nice. Okay, we did. Yeah, even with what they have on board. We made a game of it. Made a game of it. Tough start for us. Very low amounts of removal, like no Brittle Blast or anything in the beginning. Okay, on the play, a very good hand. Let's do this thing. Hopefully our opponent can make a fairly quick decision. I've had so many issues with people like running the rope today and everything, and like just, yeah, it's been all over the place. Crazy. Okay, then we go here. We don't have, yeah, it's pretty slow, but we're on the play, so. I think we need to get into the Celestus first, I'm gonna guess. Let's see what they play here. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go Escort. And get burned down the house for some lifelink here. They're running Gruul, so probably no Blizzard Brawl. In a heartbeat. In an flippin' heartbeat. And we want to make sure it doesn't go to night here. They should not have attacked there. If they have more wolves, they get to flip it tonight. I mean, that was just crazy. You got to get into the Celestus to burn down the house here. Yeah. I don't want them to draw cards. If they buff it up, that's fine. Okay. No problemo. They're gonna wish they had saved that most likely. Okay, let's Celestus here. They're gonna draw flipping cards off this though, which is just nasty, but getting to 2 mana doesn't really do us anything. So let's play it though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Although Unexpected Windfall gets me into it pretty quick here, doesn't it? I burn down the house, then Unexpected Windfall. Your go. Your go. You want to say your go after like 2 seconds? It's your go. Shut your mouth. They get 1 card off me. Play your creature now so I can burn it to the ground. They've got to play a creature here. Are you kidding me right now? What is happening? Do I want to take anything? No. It's fine. I guess I have to burn it down now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana only. I could Unexpected Windfall. Let's do that. Then I can get Emeria's Call. We'll get rid of the Cinderclasm. Oh, okay. I guess I can get to 7 total mana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total mana. I have 4 mana right now. Let's pass the turn. Let's let him play something else. Bella Boop, you're a jerk. What are you going to play? You've done nothing useful. Oh, perfect. Just don't give something that pumps it up. Right? A Moonrage Brute. Draw a card. Kind of annoying, but let's burn it down. Oh, thank you so much. Let's decline. What else do I want to play? I'm just going to keep that. We're going to play Emeria's Call, and then I'll have some options from there. They get a Magda. Okay. That's fine. They get a Tovolar. Okay. We'll just Shatterskull Smashing them into the ground next turn. Okay. We only need to do 5 damage, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. For 7. No. Now what are you going to do? You got 2 cards. I'm about to drop 2 4/4 angels on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. And we'll have 2 mana for a Fateful Absence if we need it. Okay. Do I just Fateful Absence it here? Nah, I don't care about it. They can try and attack with it. It's not going to mean anything. Got a Valorous Stance to protect it. Could have attacked first and then played it, I guess. Less information. Still have 4 mana, so we can Valorous Stance and Fateful Absence if we want. I'll 1 Valorous Stance for your Valorous Stance. How about that? Oops. Don't Yurgo someone that quickly. It's very offensive.